Hey guys, welcome back, and this is episode 2 of my FIFA 13 career. After a great pre-season with 2 wins and a very exciting draw, here we are, the beginning of the Barclays Premiership season. I'm at home against Sunderland, so I'm hoping to at least get a draw. I mean, we got a draw in real life when we really should have won, so I'm going to try and rectify that because I seem to have absolutely no problem scoring. It's just the defending I seem to have a problem with. I mean, during pre-season I let in some very lax goals, and well, that really needs to be assessed, considering that I really don't have the money to go buying new defenders. So here we go, first game of the season. Hopefully there's a good start. I mean, like, it would be a great start for the goalkeeper to have a clean sheet for this game. I mean, nothing does the keeper more confidence than a clean sheet, and well, gives me more confidence as well because, well, I'm not conceding at least. I think I'm starting Walker up front this game, having Podolski on the wing and Chamberlain on the wing too. So here we go, I'm 5th minute in. Santi Cazorla doing his usual as per usual. Straight through to field, Walker, repaying every single piece of faith I have, making it 1-0 in 8 minutes. Which, to be honest, is perfect. I mean, I seem to be absolutely banged them with him. I mean, hopefully he's going to be doing that in real life a bit more because, well, he's just signed a 3-year deal with Arsenal, so, you know. I think Thomas Rosicky did the same thing last year. I mean, like, we offered him a contract extension, and he just seemed to be on fire the next day. I mean, here we go, Theo Walker again using his speed, great through ball over the top of the defence, and just the pace won it for me. I mean, 15 minutes in and I'm flying it, to be honest. I mean, I haven't really had much of a threat. That's why there's not many Sunderland attacks. I mean, this is all complete counter. Oh, actually, no, I don't have Podolski on. I've got Jovini on the wing there, actually. So, straight after the Sunderland kickoff, I'm just toying with them at this point. I mean, it just seems a bit too easy at this point. I mean, Sunderland aren't really putting up too much of a fight. I mean, hell, like, I'm even playing like a real Premiership side here, just passing it around and waiting for the gap, as Bakary Sagna makes a complete fool of the other left back. I mean, the final pass wasn't that great, but at the end of the day, there's not much I can do. Theo Walker again showing great dribbling skills, and what I thought was going to be his hat-trick. I mean, I thought I was going to loft into the top corner, making it a perfect hat-trick, but there's still plenty of this match left for him to have a pop at the hat-trick. Again, there, beaten in the air. I mean, I'm not going to be expecting Walcott to be scoring headers, but, you know, if he does, he does. So here we go, half-time, 2-0. Absolutely flying it. To be honest, I don't really see much point in changing anything. I mean, and there we go, 3-0, 3 minutes in. Chamberlain, another player who actually develops into a cracking player in this game. So if you've got money, spend it on Walker and Chamberlain. I mean, on my offline save, which I mentioned in episode 1, I think I had him developed up to about an 88. Which for a player that's supposedly meant to peak at 85, that's pretty damn good. Anyway, it's 3-0 now. I think at this point I'm just not even bothering because it's very rare that you blow a 3-goal lead on FIFA, and if you do, it's probably because you've done something wrong. I mean, I've come back from being 3 goals behind, but never against a CPU. As the keeper here makes a very rare mistake, and of course, full time. I was going to say about the challenge just there. Usually, if you do that to an AI character, it's a penalty. But of course, they did it to me, so that's never going to be a penalty. Anyway, 3-0 half-time. I'm absolutely delighted with that because, well, free score. I'm free scoring. I'm not conceding, and well, look, there's not much I can complain. Anyway, Frank Lampard has turned down my contract. As you can see, he's happy at Chelsea, which, to be honest, if he knew how he's getting treated in real life, he wouldn't really want to be staying at Chelsea, not coming to Chelsea. Anyway, I'm going to offer him 80 grand. That's like double what he's getting paid in this game, I think. I'm not too sure. As we see there, Aguero wants to leave City for some reason. I really cannot imagine why, because there's nowhere in the world where he would get paid more, and it's really the only reason why people go to City. Well, before, I mean, now they're achieving stuff and that, yeah. Speaking of another shock, Juan Mata, and that's one player I'm definitely going to go in for. I wanted him to go to Arsenal before he signed for Chelsea. I mean, apparently he was as good as signed for Arsenal, and then Chelsea swooped in. I'm not too sure how accurate that is, but you know, it honestly wouldn't surprise me seeing how bad our transfer policy is. It's basically, they have to be about 16 years old and have a lot of potential in about 10 years' time, so we can make a bit more money off them. Anyway, as you can see, Frank Lampard has turned me down again, so I'm going to throw another $5,000 at him and just see what happens. I mean, if he doesn't accept this time, I'm just going to give up, because at the end of the day, if he doesn't want to come to the club, he doesn't want to come to the club. I can't really force him. And well, I've missed out on one matter there. Albeit, I think my bids for him were... Oh, no, I haven't lost out on him. They're just agreeing to sell him. So I'm going to go in for a bid here. I have very little money, so I'm going to have to throw maybe another midfielder in and just hope that they want my player. Which, to be honest, I think I'm just going to throw Aaron Ramsey in, because I never use him. I mean, I don't know if he develops into a good player or anything like that, but I just never used the guy. I mean, like, he's always like languishing on my bench, because I just don't like how he plays, and he never gets into the, he never gets an actual break into the squad. So there's no point me having him about the place if he's just going to be wasted potential. I mean, I'd rather see him develop into a good player, because I know it sounds weird, but I actually want the other teams to have good players, so there's somewhat of a challenge. Anyway, we're going to be moving on to our second game, which is away at Anfield to Liverpool. This is somewhat of a grudge match for me, because my younger brother supports Liverpool, so whenever it's Arsenal-Liverpool in my mum's house when I used to live there, it was just a war zone. I mean, I remember during the famous 4-4 draw at Anfield, where Arshavin scored 4, there was my brother and I in 2 separate rooms, and you could tell what was going on in the football via what shouts were going from what room. I mean, I think after we went 2-0 up or something like that, he just left the house for a while. Another memorable game was the what game was it? The 6-3 game where Baptista scored 4, and there we go, 1-0 of cracking goal, absolutely cracking goal. But I'm not happy with who scored it. I mean, he does not score goals like that. He doesn't score goals, period. Stuart Downing is just not a good player yet. In FIFA, he seems to be a great player. I don't see why FIFA seem to refuse that. Well, they refuse to admit he's a bad player. I mean, it's the same with Fernando Torres. He's still an 83, and there's so many strikers out there that are better than that, which is really annoying. Anyway, at half time, I'm still 1-0 down to that. I want to call it a fluke, but it was a good goal. I mean, it took advantage of my bad defending. Anyway, after 58 minutes, I do this absolutely amazing, well, 56 at the moment, but this absolutely fantastic run with Gervinho, thumping it straight past Pepe Reina to make it 1-0. I mean, it's very rare I have Gervinho scoring like that and making runs like that. I mean, I find it odd that I didn't have the player across the box to pass it to. Anyway, after 5 minutes, Luis Suarez scores. He's one player... most people seem to hate Luis Suarez, mainly because of, well, the handball, the diving, the racism, everything he's been accused of. To be honest, he's a really, really talented player that seems to be blighted by controversy. I mean, I'm not going to form any sort of opinion on him here, because, well, I don't want all my comments being about how much I do or do not like Suarez. I mean, that's just... I know, it's pointless. Anyway, as you saw there, cut short, Stuart Downing made it 3-1. I think I paused once that goal went in out of just sheer annoyance. So anyway, we have it here, 3-1, my first loss. I'm not exactly happy with it. I dominated most of the play, but obviously I don't want to be showing most of that play, because it just didn't work. Anyway, Frank Lampard said no again, so I'm going to just give up on him. And Juan Mata, obviously, Chelsea don't want to sell Mata for 3 million and Aaron Ramsey. So I'm going to try here for a full season loan with the possibility to buy him at the end of the season. I mean, this is what I really can do. I mean, like, they want to get rid of him, so I might as well just pay his wages for the year and put a 20 million transfer offer to see what happens. The worst that can happen is that they say no. Then again, I really don't know where I'd put him in my midfield, because playing him deep where Arteta is, it's just wasting him there, and I don't want to replace Santi Cazorla. Anyway, we have a response here from Chelsea, and they don't want to loan Juan Mata, which is kind of annoying. So I'm just going to give up on him. And we have a transfer offer here for Andreas Shavin, which I'm just going to accept straight away. I mean, Shavin was one player I absolutely loved when he came over. I mean, I was delighted that we signed him. Amidst all the controversy that he did technically sign after transfer deadline day, but I still loved having him nonetheless. I'm going to just adjust my transfer budget. I mean, for the last 3-4 games, I realised I don't really have my striker scoring, so it's either I might get the ball to him, or I just need an actual striker, because the only registered striker I have in my squad is Olivier Giroud, and I just don't like playing with him. He just doesn't fit my style of play. So I've got a 7 million budget here, and 50 grand is below wages, as I forget to turn Chelsea off. Although Torres would be a very tempting thing, but I'll just be tempted to call him Donkey thanks to one of my friends. So let's see what we can get here for 7 million. Although I really do hate how long. Oh, Drogba. As a Chelsea player, Drogba's not one of those players I actually hate. I never hated a man. Well, the man, not a man. I've hated plenty of men. But Didier Drogba was just one of those players that I feared every single time he came to the pitch because of his phenomenal goal-scoring record against Arsenal. I mean, every time he played against Chelsea, whilst Drogba wasn't playing, was injured or suspended or just wasn't in the team, we seemed to win or do well, which was very, very, very handy. So these are all other people that I could actually sign. I can't remember why I cut so much footage out there, but Kozakov is one player I could actually consider signing here because, he's old and he's going to be dropping very, very, very soon, but there's not much I can do about it. Anyway, I'm going to fast forward through this, as there's so many players I've looked at, and in the end, Seydou Doumbia is the one player I put in. I mean, I'm going to put 7 million and Olivier Giroud and see what happens. I mean, I know I'm kind of get rid of my only striker and bringing in one, but Doumbia has pace, power, and great finishing from last time that I remembered, and he was a great buy in the end. I'm also going to go in for Thierry Henry because, I might as well just bring him back, let him finish at the club he loves. I'm hardly going to use him, but it'd be good having back up that, and will be great seeing him scoring goals for Arsenal again. I mean, he's not going to be the same player that I wanted, but that he was, but And we've got 4 mails here from 3 different clubs, and the confirmation that Arshavin's gone. So Doumbia has been accepted. I just need to give him the contract he wants, or that I'm willing to give him. And Kerzhakov and Thierry Henry have been turned down, which is kind of annoying. Oh, there we go. Juan Mata's gone to Barcelona for 18.5 million. So here's my 3rd league game of the season, away to Stoke, which is going to be really, really, really annoying. I hate playing against Stoke. Absolutely hate playing against them, because no matter what, no matter how many times I play against them, Peter Crouch always manages to score against me. Thankfully, he's not on the pitch. They've got Kenwyne Jones and someone else. This was another game like my first game against Lille, where it was nothing but attack in the first 10 minutes. I mean, as you saw there, I just got 3 shots straight in a row. Defenders quite literally just throwing their bodies in the way, just hoping for the best. Although after a while, they're eventually going to crack. It just seems like I'm running out of steam in the final third. But dang, there we go. We have it again. Theo Walcott scoring again. I honestly, I mean, I feel kind of bad buying Doumbia now because I can actually see myself putting Theo Walcott up front because he's got everything I need. He's got pace and finishing. I mean, I know that sounds very, very FIFA 101 that they need to be fast to be able to finish, but, you know, when, like, Walcott's banging in goals like that, you don't really need a replacement. So after bar scare and a clearance, we're half-time with 1-0 with Theo Walcott's goal. I'm gonna cut this game. I'm gonna cut the highlights for this one short because nothing much really happened, as it kind of looked like I jumped through time there. Anyway, Stoke are gonna have yet another shot denied by the woodwork. I mean, like at this point, I am so lucky not to be. I'm so lucky not to be 1-0 ahead. So at the end of the day, 80th minute, the man I am about to sell, Olivier Giroud, kind of makes me try and eat my words by scoring in the 80th minute and guaranteeing that win against Stoke. I mean, to be honest, Walcott should have got on the other lap, but at full time it's 2-0, it's another 3 points, and I bounced back perfectly from that defeat at Liverpool, which I'm still not happy about. I mean, I really should have won that game, but at the end of the day, these things happen. So this is the last match of the month, which leaves me with a few days left of this month, which means we have an oncoming transfer deadline day, which if anybody's played FIFA 12 and FIFA 13, FIFA have made transfer deadline day so much better in this game. I mean, it's nothing compared to how Football Manager is, but, you know, it's still really tense trying to get your transfers through. Anyway, I've got a transfer bid here for Koscielny, and I'm going to counter for 8 and just see what happens. And there's a season loan for Damian Martinez because I'm not going to use him. I mean, I've got my 2 keepers for the season. Well, 3 once Wojciech comes back, which won't be till about mid-season. So, end of the month, I'm going to do a season. I mean, the squad report to check on the development of my squad. Thomas Vermaelen's gone up 1. Kieran Gibbs, Jack Wilshere's gone up 1 too. So has Walker. Although I'm actually surprised that so many of my players are developing so soon in the season, and that Tomasz Rojewski and Ibekio are changing because I'm not using either of them. Well, that's explanatory with Rojewski why he's going down, but you know, with Ibekio I'm not ever going to use him. Same with Sanchez. What I mean, like. Actually, he's on loan, so that would explain why he's developing. Same with Eastman and Connor Henderson there. I mean, like, these are all players I'm never going to use, so once they come back, that's just money to make. Actually, Ryo Miyagichi, he is one player I cannot wait to see him finally break into the first squad. I mean, I've seen clips of him before he joined Arsenal, and he played absolutely phenomenally. I mean, I know it was only the Japanese school leagues, but, you know, like, you've seen him play for Bolton and other such squads, and he's played really well. Anyway, I'm going to accept the 7.5 million bid there for Koscielny. I mean, transfer deadline day is coming up, so I'm going to try at least make one signing on transfer deadline day because, you know, you can't help but spend on that day. I mean, if Koscielny goes, I may as well just at least make some sort of backup. Even though I've only 2 million here at the moment, so really looking at 10 million defenders isn't going to do much good for me. Especially seeing as most of them are pretty old. I would buy Daniel Agger, but to be honest, I just don't see Liverpool selling him. And especially at 27, you know, there's no point replacing a 26-year-old with 27. Actually, this player, the Ambamezia, or however you pronounce his name, is actually meant to be a free transfer. On my last save on the offline one before this big update, there were a few good free agents such as Mikel Veloso, Keita. He's like 31, Ivorian coast striker. He's very good. I mean, well, he's got pace, he's got a bit of strength, he's got good stamina and some good finishing. So, if you're looking for a good free player and you don't have the new patch, then by all means get him. But of course, FIFA had to fix that and go, oh no, you have to walk for your players now, which was really annoying. Actually, Ogbonna Absolutely fantastic player I found last year, although they have changed a lot of his stats, which is really annoying. I mean, he was lightning fast and really, really strong. So it was like having the centre-back equivalent of Hulk, which, to be honest, I think any team will kill for. Especially when you're Arsenal and your defenders don't really play that well. I would consider a bid for Carlos Puyol, but as you saw, he's a one-club player, which is very hard to find these days. I mean, it's really annoying that you don't get players, you know, like preset with that. I mean, like, say, like, for example, for me, I would love Jack Wilshere to have that stat, because every single save I seem to do after about 3-4 seasons, he asks to leave, which is really annoying, because I've been built up to such a great player, and then he just leaves. I mean, like, I know I sound like an ungrateful parent or something, but it's really, really annoying. So I'm going to put in a few bids here. Subdovic would be one I would consider. I mean, I've heard good things about him. I haven't actually bought him. I mean, like, my brother's bought him every now and then, but you know, it'd be nice to see how he actually plays. Actually, if you guys know any, well, not know of, but if you have any suggestions or any players you'd like to see me buy for my squad in the next transfer window, comment below. That way, I can actually like build up a shortlist of, well, comment-based signings, and just see, you know, like, just see who I bring into my squad. Also, feel free to like, share, and comment on this video with anything. I mean,
Tottenham Hotspur host Arsenal.
I mean, quite literally just anything. I think after a few episodes, well, give about episode, yeah, starting from episode 3. Best comment on these videos, I will be giving away free codes for the Adidas All-Star team. This will be for the PS3 and Xbox 360, so, you know, like, you don't have to worry about what's what console you have, because I will have something for you guys. Anyway, Liverpool come here for a transfer bid for Lucas Podolski, so I think 25.5 million will be enough to either ward them off or give me enough money to secure another signing. Albeit I'm running out of time, so I'm gonna. So if I do get this 25 million off Liverpool, it's gonna be going on signings in January and just sweating it out until then, because I really have no backup. Anyway, yeah, by the looks of it, they're only offering 16 million. They can go away. They aren't getting Lucas Podolski for 16 million. I mean, we have 4 hours left here of transfer deadline day, and I'm not going to make any signings. And, well, I'm not selling Podolski for 16 million. So unless a great bid comes in over the next 2 hours of the day, I'm not going to be selling or buying. One hour left, and still nothing. Hell, there's not even been any really big transfers, bar like one Marta going. Yeah, that's about it, really. So that's transfer deadline day gone. 78 million spent, and my youth report is back, and Stefano Bianchi is actually looking somewhat half decent. I mean, like, I'm not expecting wonders from this kid because he's 15 already, so, you know, he's going to be in my youth academy for a season before he wants to be in my squad. But, you know, not much I can do. Anyway, thanks guys for watching. Be sure to subscribe down below. Like, share, and comment, and check out these 2 videos from Gamer Rules. And until next time, well, see ya.